Okay, PEG from David Madden. Public Service Enterprise Group, that's a breakout hitting resistance. There's a lot of companies that are high basing right now, that are looking like they want to break out. And there's a lot of that high consolidation, even with the market sell-off today here, though. But without confirmation above that high, I don't think I could touch this. Pay range, pay range, pay range, pay range. I'd even have concern that this is a fake out off of this level, and I'd be paying attention to that level right there. EW from Chuck and Andrea. Neutral, consolidation, and let me kick this over. Earnings here gapped it down. By the way, this is a complete gap fill right here. Chuck and Andrea, gap down, came back. I would now have a neutral or a zero bias on this. And actually, Amazon, let me get to your question at the end here, Randall. Amazon is a high base about to break out. There's a lot of these tech stocks that really want to run. They've got a feeling to them that they want to take off and really move to the upside. Going to be interesting to watch how the FANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, those types, how they react if the market does start to strengthen, because that could be the leadership that the market is looking for. Majid MTBC. Neutral, penny stock, anything below $5 or $10 to me is kind of a penny stock. $5 is my kicker. I just don't get excited about companies when I'm looking at these. Medical transcription, building corp, or whatever that is. I don't even know what they do. Obviously, medical device, I would guess, right? Could be a lot of different things. I'd have to dig into the fundamentals. The only way I ever play stuff like this is if I'm willing to, whatever capital I put in, I'm willing to risk it, because you look at the volatility of that, it's got to be a spec long-term investment type trade, not for a trading account. Generally, most often those are better for longer-term accounts, Majid. Let's see here, pull this down just a little bit. Walmart. Oh, Walmart. Anybody who knows me from class knows my opinion about Walmart. What a garbage company, and thank goodness they're dropping. I know some people probably like Walmart quite a bit. I get it. They have been actually improving some of their fundamentals. You know that their earnings report was not that bad. I read it, and the stock gapped down, and they've had some weakness here, but they've been improving their online sales. Some of the fundamental numbers have been changing, and if they actually started, doing some things better from an environmental and a social perspective, I might actually like the company. I don't have the same negative opinion I used to. I had a personal thing with them when they moved into the small town I grew up in, kind of kicked quite a few small businesses out, and I didn't like that. So I had a personal relation, just emotion. I know we're not supposed to trade on emotion, but I've never really liked this company. It is what it is. Baidu's flat in the middle. In fact, that's a Condor Canada if you get enough cushion. Using longer term options, you'd be above 285, which would be about a 43 points, and below this 210 to 200 level, somewhere in there. I would be pretty neutral on this one. A lot of gapping, could be a difficult one to manage. So if you don't know how to manage high beta, I'd be cautious with that. Square is one of these high bases. It's a great company. It almost made our tackle 25. It is a fundamentally strong company. And when the markets go bullish, these are the kind of companies I like on my watch list. It's not triggering anything yet. We need to get confirmation from this market that it's not selling. This company's been in the news, Petrobras. And, so many students I've had from Brazil over the years. In fact, two of my best, Jessica Marinho, who does a great job with our marketing over at Tackle Trading. She does a lot of our social media. And Christian Sisson, who does some of our writing, and he's one of my students I worked with, both from Brazil. This is the biggest public company in Brazil, and they've had some strike issues. They've had political issues. There's a lot of doubt here. Buy the rumor, sell the news is kind of the nature. The news has been negative. It's been selling. These gap downs, they're not normal gap downs. And what I mean by that is an earnings gap can behave and function different than just some random news story that comes out, and so you got to be cautious about parabolic gaps like that. I would be very, very much avoiding that company until I get clarity. Google's neutral. Some of the other tech stocks are a little bit stronger. Google's pretty neutral. Best Buy, it's on support. I wouldn't be too excited about it, but your post earnings near support. These actually, in a very kind of odd way, are candidates for bull put spread because you have the pricing coming down. It's not there yet. You need to get some confirmation on these candles here. But as it comes down into these locations, about $66, $67, I would start running some numbers on that. And then Twitter here. Oh, if tech runs, Twitter will run. You know, Twitter's been improving fundamentals lately, by the way. They were a takeover candidate just a few years ago, which, by the way, makes me think of one of my favorite companies, which is Salesforce.com. And I got a peek at it because they had earnings tonight. Let's see what they did after the bell. Very, very strong. Guys, watch this one tomorrow. It looks like it closed about 127. And Salesforce is going to open up around 132. So it's going to open up breaking resistance. Put that on your watch list for tomorrow, CRM, Salesforce.com. And they actually just released one of the biggest buildings in San Francisco. They had a big public opening with Mark Benioff there. What an incredible entrepreneur that man is. There's no doubt about it. I find him to be very, very impressive. There's no question about it. And Paul, just for you, Tesla. Last one here, Tesla. Guys, I got to tell you, I am a believer in Elon Musk. You know, I love his mindset. He's lost his mind a little bit lately on Twitter, and it's kind of been apparent, but he's a brilliant man. And I love what he's doing from an entrepreneur standpoint. But Tesla has problems. You know, a couple of years ago, they came out and they were talking about bringing their Model S, I believe it is, down to about 35, 40K so that they could sell it as a sedan and price it in the market that way. They can't make any money there. They would lose tons of money. And so recently they've had to admit, hey, we got to hawk the price way back up. You know, we can't really, participate and compete at that level until we scale. Elon Musk has had to come into the factories and admit that they have problems on production. It seems like one excuse after the other, quite frankly, and there has been a sentiment shift with this company in the short term. And where it always felt like the upward moves would be strong and ferocious, I'm not getting that vibe the last month, quite frankly. The vibe I'm getting is that the bulls are very timid right now. And until they come in and actually show some money behind some of these moves, I'm not going to believe them, okay? Tesla had a good day today, up $5, 1.7%. Key level for Tesla is 290, and then 310 would be that resistance point. A break on 290, more than likely, you're going to go back up and test 310. I'm very cautious right now. It's more of a day trading candidate for me because it's got a lot of